Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.
Hello friends. This video is more for people who are appearing in Civil Services Mains Examination 2023 with the optional public administration. And I would like to discuss the answers, probable answers for the previous year questions beginning from the questions asked in 2022. Today, let us discuss in this video the answer for this particular question. Public management takes what and why from public administration and how from business management, elaborate. So those are appearing in the main examination. Remember, you have to answer, or how should your answer be? What should you write? Which can fetch you better score? But now, very simple. When it comes to an answer, which answer gives you marks? What are the criteria based on which the marks are awarded, or what is that the examiner expects of your answer? First of all, the examiner expects points. To be very precise, if not in the answer, to be very precise, let me make it little more organized. Before the points, he expects whether you have understood the question. So understanding the question, have you ever understood the demands of the question? Have you understood what the question demands? And based on that, are you giving points that are relevant? Third, he will focus on organization of the answer. How it is organized, whether it is properly organized, whether the answer evolves, whether the answer has a natural flow. Fourthly, he'll be expecting, or what he'll be expecting is the presentation. When it comes to presentation, it includes what structure you choose to answer a particular question. There are different structures. You can choose to write with subtopics. You can choose to write bulleted points. You can choose to write in smaller paragraphs, right? You can choose to write in numbered way, and you should have how the question begins. The question should begin with an introduction. It should flow into a body of the answer, and then it should logically conclude. And how your handwritings are, whether you are giving pictographic representations, whether you are using anecdotes, whether you are using examples, whether you are using jargons relevant to it, whether you are using quotations, இதெல்லாம் பிரசன்டேஷனுக்கு கீழே வரும். பட் இந்த 4 பாயிண்ட்ல தான் ஒரு ஆன்சருடைய குவாலிட்டி இம்ப்ரூவ் ஆகுது. ஒரு ஆன்சருடைய குவாலிட்டி அல்லது மார்க் ஃபெச்சிங் ஆன்சர் will focus on these 4 aspects. அப்போ how do I understand the demands of the question, or how do I understand the question? Very simple. There are keywords. There are 2 sets of keywords in every question. நீங்க நல்லா பாத்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கே தெரியும். There are 2 keywords in the question. First keywords will give you direction, what to do. Second will tell you the operating area where you should apply the keyword. For example, you take the first question. The question directs you to elaborate. What should you elaborate? Public management takes, number பண்ணிக்கலாம். For our convenience, we'll number. There are how many words? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The 15th word is elaborate. இதுல which is the keyword? What should you elaborate on? What should you elaborate? இப்ப கேள்வி இல்லையா? அதை நம்ம புரிஞ்சிட்டோம்னா the demand of the question is understood. The question is understood, which means the demand is identified. அதுக்கப்புறம் நம்ம பாயிண்ட் ஜெனரேட் பண்ணது, ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்ணது, பிரசன்டேஷன்லாம் தனி. So what should you elaborate? Takes. நீங்க elaborate பண்ண வேண்டியது it takes அப்படிங்கிறதா. So public management takes what and why from public administration and how from the business management. இது ரொம்ப ஜெனரலான ஒரு கேள்வி. நியூ பப்ளிக் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் படிக்கும்போது நம்ம எல்லாமே தான் பார்ப்போம். When we study new public management, என்ன சொல்லுவோம் அப்படின்னா the boundary between private administration and public administration is blurring. The boundary between public administration and private administration is blurring. இது public administration வச்சுக்கோ, இது private administration வச்சுக்கோ. இந்த மாதிரி blur ஆகுது. ஏன் blur ஆகுது? Because private management, new public management அப்புறம் என்ன பண்றோம்னா, we take the what and why of public administration and how to achieve it from private business management. இது ஒண்ணும் இல்ல, உட்ரோ வில்சன் சொன்னதுதான். உட்ரோ வில்சன் சொன்னதுதான். Make its business less unbusiness like. There shall be a science of administration to make its business less unbusiness like. ரைட்டா? அதனாலதான் நியூ பப்ளிக் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் என்ன சொன்னோம், entrepreneurial government சொன்னோம். இந்த term entrepreneurial government இதுதான் jargon. இந்த கொஸ்டினை இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்றதுக்கான வார்த்தை. Public management, when it chooses what and why from the public administration and how from the business management, it becomes an entrepreneurial government. All matter. New public management. It's an entrepreneurial government. What is it? How? What do you mean by this? What and why? The objectives. What and why are the objectives from public administration? What are the objectives? Social equity, inclusion. This is public administration. The focus is from public administration only. And how it should be achieved, we will go through the private management. Appo private management, business management enna irukku porom, நம்ம fiscal responsibility, fiscal discipline. In a public administration, private administration ஒரு difference இருந்துச்சு. என்ன differenceனா, public administration was more considered to be expenditure oriented. ஆனா business management, public management, public administration பார்க்கும்போது it was expenditure oriented. Welfare expenditure, you can spend any amount of money அப்படினு நினைச்சோம். இப்போ என்ன சொல்றோம், கிடையாது. You have to take it from the how from the business management. See, every project, every policy, you should apply the fiscal discipline. How much will be the expenditure and how much will be the revenue that can be generated for that purpose. அந்த பாலிசிக்குள்ளே ஏதாவது ரெவென்யூ ஜெனரேட் பண்ண முடியுமா, எப்படி எல்லாம் வந்து ரிசோர்ஸ், பப்ளிக் ரிசோர்ஸஸை கன்சர்வ் பண்ண முடியும், வெளியே இருந்து ஏதாவது ரிசோர்சஸ் கொண்டு வர முடியுமா இல்லையா, இப்போ ஸ்பான்சர்ஷிப் எடுக்க முடியுமா. இப்போ அதனாலதான் என்ன சொல்றோம், பிரைவேட்ல ஸ்பான்சர்ஷிப் சொல்றோம், பப்ளிக் அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேஷன் ரோல் ஆஃப் சிவில் சொசைட்டின்னு சொல்றோம். சிவில் சொசைட்டியோட கான்ட்ரிபியூஷனை வாங்க முடியுமா, நாட் இன் கைண்ட், நாட் இன் டர்ம்ஸ் ஆஃப் மணி பட் இன் டர்ம்ஸ் ஆஃப் கைண்ட் கொண்டு வரலாம்ல. அதுதான் what and why from public administration and how from business management. Not only that, resources mattum illa, the way we think, every policy and its implementation must be like a project management or private administration. Every project pannom, and Woodrow Wilson edha munnadi solliட்டு irukar, we can learn from private business that comparative administration. If there was a murderer who has a better technique of sharpening his knife, I shall always be able to borrow the technique of sharpening the knife without borrowing the intention to murder somebody. Adha you can very well quote Woodrow Wilson here. And this is what new public management also talks about. Try to be responsible. Another upon the concepts of customer satisfaction, citizen centric administration, this is what is that answer. So you have to focus your answer in this respect. So subsequently, what are the other answers for the for answers for the other questions, we shall continue to discuss in the subsequent videos. Thank you very much.